I have been trying to record this intro for a very long time, so we are embracing the cat today. Hello everyone and welcome back. Last month I said that there was going to be a slowdown in cozy game releases as we hit the end of the year, and well, it's finally happened. But do not worry, I have a whole bunch of new cozy games that are coming this December, including one that may seem a little bit familiar and has Village in the title. Don't forget to like and also subscribe for more cozy game content, but let's get into the games that are releasing in the last month of 2025. Where has this year gone? Before we jump into the new releases, I just want to take a quick moment to talk about one of the coziest upcoming life simulation games out there. This is Heartopia, and they've kindly sponsored today's video. If you're a fan of games such as Animal Crossing, you are going to love this one. Heartopia is packed with charm, and the best part of it all is that you can experience it with your friends. You'll be transported to a dreamy, cozy town where you can explore, unwind, and dive into activities like cooking, gardening, and fishing. You can enjoy these solo, but they get even better when you team up with friends. Together, you'll be able to run around town, go bird watching, snap adorable photos, or even share a meal. You can chat with residents and connect with players from around the world, and if you're more of a pet person, you can adopt your very own fluffy companion. That's just a small preview of what this game has to offer. There are so many wholesome and relaxing activities to look forward to. If you want to try Heartopia for yourself, you can pre-register today by clicking the link below. Let's gather in our cozy town, Heartopia. Let me know if you're going to be trying Heartopia, but now let's get on to the official new December releases. First up, we have a game for puzzle fans. This one is Art of Reflection, and this is a puzzle game that harnesses the power of mirrors. It will be launching on December 1st on PC, and it is a first-person game that will allow you to use mirrors like you never have before, and you'll be able to pass right through them to solve a variety of different scenarios. This game is definitely reminiscent of games such as Portal, and it looks like it's going to test your brain cells in a unique way. One of my absolute favourite management games this year has been 2 Point Museum, and we will now be able to bring zoos into our museum with their upcoming DLC. This game already allows for aquariums, but now you will be able to bring a whole host of animals into your museums, from capybaras to turtles. This will definitely allow for extra expansion to your current exhibits, and I'm sure there is going to be a lot more chaotic encounters with all of these animals running around. The Zoo-eum expansion, if that's how you say it, will be coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on December 2nd, but if you are a Switch player, you are going to have to wait a little bit longer, as it will be coming onto that platform in early 2026. Also on December 2nd, the adorable mail delivery game Cato's Post Office will be released onto the Switch. This one is already available on PC and Mac if you prefer to play it on those platforms. This game is a very short one, so if you're in the market for something to complete in a day, even less, then this is a great one. The estimated completion time is an hour, but I have played this one on PC and it took me a little less than that. Most of that time will be spent running around a vibrant town filled with cat inhabitants, and your job is to deliver them their mail and also help the residents with a variety of little tasks along the way. We do love a side quest. The game has received great reviews upon its Steam release, and it does really scream wholesome. Just be prepared that it is going to be a short one. Another Switch release is also taking place the following day on December 3rd, and this is Viewfinder. I remember covering this game's release on PC way back when, and now it's finally coming to the Switch, and I'm a little bit confused why I didn't try this one sooner. It is a first-person puzzle game, and it's all about taking photos and seeing the world from a different vantage point. To do this, the photos you take will be brought to life when you place them in the world. Curiosity will will be important with this one, as the more you explore and interact, the more you will learn about the world and why it exists. As well as being available on Switch and PC, you can also find this one on PlayStation and Xbox. The current Switch price is showing at $24.99 USD. Maybe there will be a cheeky little discount for its release. Also coming on the 3rd to the Nintendo Switch is Couple Maker. This is a cute little puzzle game all about placing panels on a grid to help matchmake a variety of couples. If you're able to successfully pair up all the characters, you will then be able to move on to the next level. Couple Maker is already available on PC as it was released back in April, but the Nintendo Switch version adds 40 brand new levels, and that makes a total of 116 to try. The game is shown at a pre-order price of £1.09, which is an utter bargain if you are in need of a little puzzle game. November was a huge month for cozy sandbox decorating games, but we also have one coming this month. This is Log Away, and this is a relaxing game where you can create your perfect log cabin getaway. There are a few different landscapes to choose from and over 500 different items to decorate with. There are different themes that will help reflect your own personal style, such as bookcases if you are a bit of a bookworm. A cozy game would also not be complete without some adorable animals, so do not worry, you will also be able to have your very own pet. Like with most decorating games, you will also find a photo mode and you can control the weather. Log Away will be releasing on Steam on December 4th. Not everyone will consider survival games cozy, but occasionally there are definitely some that do speak to me in that way. And on December 5th, Angst will be releasing on PC. Angst will be a perfect game for this season as it is set in a frozen wilderness where you must survive using your skills in hunting, gathering and crafting. You'll be able to explore the forest, rivers and plains, and there are plenty of activities to do such as fishing and collecting resources. This game is also quest driven, and you will soon find that every decision you make will affect your likelihood of surviving to live another day. If you're wanting to explore the frozen world from the comfort of your own home, then this is one to consider. On December 9th, you'll be able to step into the perfect pastel home in the game Cozy Tiny Home. This one will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it is a sandbox decorating game where you get to decorate cozy rooms. You'll find hundreds of pieces of furniture and let your creativity flow, all to soothing background music. Players can also invite their very own adorable pets into the space, and options include cats and bunnies. The price for this one is already up on the eShop, and it's showing at $14.99 US and $13.49 in UK pounds. I do think that this one is potentially a little bit steep for the price. However, the publisher of this one are renowned for having huge sales on their games, so if you are interested in a game like this, please keep your eye on it as the price may drop significantly. Also coming on December 9th or December 10th, depending on your time zone, is the hand-drawn narrative game Anxiety Puppy. In this emotional game, you play as a young woman struggling with city life and her anxiety. The developers have tried to create a story that feels relatable, and as you progress, the anxiety will metaphorically transform into a little puppy to enable healing and self-growth. The graphics for this one are absolutely adorable, and it will be coming to Steam. This next one is something a little bit more fast paced, but if you are a fan of games such as Guitar Hero, then you may love this one as it has a lot of rhythm based gameplay. This is Unbeatable, and in this world, music is illegal. The game is in an anime style, and you play as a pink haired protagonist called Beat who is rebelling against the system with her band. The story mode is approximately 6 to 8 hours long, and in that time you will help out the locals and play concerts. You may even have to get your running shoes on and flee from the cops. If you're a fan of arcade games and love music, then you can play this one from December 9th on Steam. Little Rocket Lab is a game I tried and tested on PC, but this one will be launching on the Nintendo Switch on the 10th of December. The game did feel like something that would run pretty smoothly, so I do have high hopes for this port. If you've not heard of this game, it is one where you play as a young engineer who is returning to her hometown and has big dreams of building a rocket. There is a good storyline running through this game as you make upgrades, learn new recipes, and unlock new things within the town. There is also a good cast of characters and buildings to explore, and how can I forget, there is a mysterious tennis ball gifter. I will say that you have to go into this one being organized because learning and automating all of your factories and machinery can be a lot if you aren't used to games like this. But if you are a player that is tired of farming sims and you want a new challenge, I think you might enjoy this one. The Switch price is shown at $15.99 in UK pounds. Another game that I have also previously tried is Up Next. This one I tried during Steam Next Fest, but it is officially releasing on the 11th of December. This is a diorama sandbox decorating game and it is called Cozy Rama. In this peaceful world, you are able to create beautiful dioramas, you are given a space to decorate, and you are able to create some beautiful scenes. This one mainly focuses on exterior decorating, but uniquely, it does come with some pre-made buildings for you to incorporate into your designs. The tools were really good for this one. I loved the building, also being able to terraform with water, experimenting with grass, and possibly my favorite thing was the addition of the pets and animals. They just really helped kind of your builds come alive. Being able to place a duck on your pond or a chicken on a farm is just perfection. We have had a lot of sandbox decorating games released this year, and although this one probably won't top Tiny Glade for me, the demo was pretty good. So there is definitely potential that a lot of you may like this one as well. This month is just filled with games I've previously played, but this one is Everdream Village, and I tried this one as well, and I did enjoy the demo for this one. This one will be entering early access on December 12th, and if you think the name sounds familiar, you would be right, because the game has been created by the same team behind Everdream Valley. I have said this before, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Everdream Valley, but from the demo of this one and what I played, I think this next one has some potential. You will see some familiar faces in the game, however it is set a few years later, so it's given the character time to grow up, and you've now been tasked to rebuild a community and help make it thrive. There is lots to do in this game, from caring for animals, farming, crafting, and cooking. There is also some nice mini games, which is a nice kind of welcome change from a lot of games. You will also find some quests that will help you progress and lots of villagers to befriend. If you fancy a change of pace, you can also just explore and take in the beautiful world. The graphics here have definitely had an upgrade. A new feature is also the ability to terraform the land to uncover treasures and hidden secrets. I'm very intrigued to give this one a go, and I think I'm gonna kind of jump right in when early release does launch. So stay tuned if you want to see some gameplay footage of that before you buy. Also on December 12th, Alchemy Factory is releasing into early access. In this medieval sandbox game, you play as a magical apprentice who is responsible for running a potion shop. To make the potion shop successful, you will be required to automate production, including herb grinding, essence extraction, and distillation. Your potions will then be delivered to the shelves, and you can watch the gold flow in as you have lots of shoppers. If you enjoy being organized and having lots of structure in your gameplay, or perhaps you're a fan of games such as Satisfactory, then this may be a good one for you. To me, it does seem like this one will require quite a bit of brain power, but the graphics do look very cute. You can find Alchemy Factory on Steam. Fast forward a few days and we have the adorable looking game Ooble Gardens. In this game you play as an ooble, why is that word so funny to say? You play as an ooble gardener who lives in a giant plant pot and is responsible for looking after adorable playful oobles. The oobles will help you create a whimsical fairy garden by giving you offerings, including flowers and mushrooms. You can combine these together to uncover lots of cozy furniture options to decorate with. You will also be able to keep track of everything you find in your journal, which is a nice little feature. This looks super adorable, and I love that it is combining a creature care game with decorating. Ooble Gardens will be releasing on December 16th. Another decorating game coming this December is Let Deco. Step into this doll-like world where you'll gather materials from plants, rocks, and more. There are also rare materials to discover, so keep your eyes peeled for those. With all of those resources, you will then be able to craft a range of cutesy furniture pieces and decorate your friend's little home. There is also a bunny cafe and a chick campground to discover. Let Deco will be launching on December 17th. And the final game I want to talk about is Forest Time. There is no specific release date for this one, but this is a cozy and peaceful yet tactical puzzle game. In this warm and wholesome game, you will enjoy a selection of over 40 puzzles, all with charming characters. As it is turn-based, you will have a limited number of turns to complete the puzzles, but the game has been designed in a forgiving way, so you will not be punished for making a mistake. The graphics are lovely, and you will find seasonal and themed levels, which do include a Halloween level. Hopefully we'll get an update on when this one will launch soon. So there are all the new games, but before we go, there might be some games that you are thinking I've missed. Well, as we got to the end of the year, we have seen some newly announced game release delays. Firstly, I know a lot of you have been excited for the release of Paralyze, particularly given the current controversies surrounding EA. However, on the 14th of November, the developers made a post on social media announcing that Paralyze will be delayed until May 2026. This is not the first time that we have seen a delay with Paralyze, but it is a very ambitious game, and I highly support the decision for them to delay it and make sure it's in a state that they are happy with, so I'm still excited for its release next year. Solarpunk is another cozy game that I've had my eye on for a while, and I did try the demo a while ago. Although I don't believe they ever made an official announcement regarding its release date, we have now had confirmation that this game will also be coming in 2026. When I did play the demo, it was looking quite promising, so I am keen to see what they do with this extra development time. So there we have it. There are all the games that are releasing this December. Let me know in the comments what you are most excited for, and hopefully I'll see you again in 2026 with more cozy game releases. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the holidays. Bye bye.